G'day guys, how's it going? It is JarradHD here. Welcome to the second episode in the first season for the FIFA 17 Liverpool Dream Team Career Mode series. First of all, a big thank you to everyone who showed some mad support on the first episode yesterday. I appreciate all the love and support that you guys did show, and I'm just so excited to put work into this series, and I'm pretty happy that you guys are also excited to watch the series. If you are new around here, however, make sure that you hit that subscribe button down below. Bloody scorpion kick it, as I always say. And also make sure that you leave a like on the video if you enjoy. But today's episode is going to consist of some more transfer negotiations. Got a few ideas in mind after reading your comments from the last video. And we might even find time to have our opening Premier League game against Arsenal. Just got to see how much transfer business we will have. Also, if some of you are wondering why I'm wearing a Germany kit, it's because it's in honor of Marco Reus. I have ordered a Liverpool shirt to wear during these videos to make it look a lot more professional, so hopefully that turns up pretty soon. But anyways, lads, before we can get into the gameplay, we have to answer your press conference questions, so let's do that now. As per normal, fellas, if you want to have a chance of getting your question answered in the next episode, don't forget to leave a comment down below. Owen Kelly says, are the FA Cup and League Cup an objective of yours? Yes, I definitely want to have a good cup run in either of those competitions, preferably the FA Cup. I think the FA Cup is more prestigious compared to the EFL Cup, and considering we don't have any European competitions in this first season, I think it's a nice little objective to go for them. My main objective out of this whole first season is to qualify for European football. We might have to do that through the FA Cup or the League Cup, but hopefully we qualify for the Champions League through the league performances. But it would still be nice to win the FA Cup, win the EFL Cup. I'm definitely going to treat them as solid objectives. Hazard Jacobs says, how much of a positive impact on the club do you think Marco Reus will make? He will make a huge impact on the club. I'm presuming it's going to be a positive one. I've brought him in as our star signing for this first season. I expect him to fill the gap that we had in the left mid spot and really put in some top quality performances. Not expecting him to score a million goals, but I'm hoping that he can get some decent assists and can become a really big impact player in our team. It's going to boost the morale of the players around him as well, and I think overall it's going to improve our squad performances. A lot of the youngsters will have stuff to learn off him. A lot of our experienced players might learn a thing or two off Marco Reus. It's going to get a lot more positivity through the club and a lot more excitement for the upcoming season, so I definitely think it's going to be a positive impact. Sub-Zero says, will you start up a youth academy and bring in new talent? Yes, now this is one thing that I definitely want to do in this series. A few people got a little bit skeptic, a little bit angry about me saying that I'm going to do like 6 or 7 seasons. They thought it might get a bit boring, but I think the addition of a youth academy will make it a lot more enjoyable long term, because I'm expecting to have some cult heroes come up through the youth academy. I'm expecting to have some future talents come up through the youth academy, and I'm planning on setting that up just after this first transfer window. I'll analyze and see how much money we have spare, and then I'll use that setting up a youth academy, but definitely going to be hopefully bringing through the next generation of world football talent. And the final question in today's press conference comes from Lucas Tamaras, who says, will you be signing a defender this summer? A couple of people left comments in the last episode discussing what I should be doing with a centre-back signing, and there was one comment that I absolutely love and that I agreed with wholeheartedly, and I will discuss that in a second when we get into the gameplay, but I definitely have one centre-back that I really am going to be going for, so you'll have to wait and see who that is. But anyways, fellas, that will conclude today's press conference. Thank you once again for the fantastic questions. Now, let's get into the gameplay and see if we can sign another player. So the centre-back that I was talking about is Virgil van Dijk. Big shout out to Samrawi Emirates. I apologise if I pronounced your name wrong, mate, but you did leave a comment in the last episode saying, do a straight swap Virgil van Dijk for Bakary Sakho. Is his first name Bakary? Mamadou Sakho for Van Dijk. So I'm going to do that now. He's 82 rated, same rating as Sakho, and I honestly didn't have Sacco in my plans for this series. Van Dijk is a very popular centre-back in world football at the moment, and I'll continue the tradition of Liverpool signing Southampton's best players, so let's see what the Saints say about that. Plus, Sacco has been linked with a loan move to Southampton quite a lot recently, so this is very, very realistic. Another player that a lot of people wanted me to sign and that I'm keen on signing is Pulisic, the American from Dortmund. He has been linked with Liverpool quite a lot as well. I'm just going to wait and see what my scout brings back with his ratings, with his overalls, and with his prices, and then we'll go from there. But we do have the semi-final of our pre-season friendly now, taking on Barcelona. Let's simulate the game and see how we perform. I'm rocking quite a rotational side again. I don't want any big name players getting injured, so we'll simulate it, and we lose 2-1. Moreno getting another goal. Barcelona rocked quite a strong side. So Adam Phillips has left the club, going to Wexford Youths for £90,000. See you, mate. Douglas Costa accepted our contract offer, but I have to reject him. I could afford to sign him, I think, or maybe not, but I'm going to reject it. We already signed Marco Reus. We get £3.5 million from the American Challenge Cup, which is quite nice to see. I'll happily take that. And AC Milan accept our offer for Donnarumma. I can't even remember how much I offered for him. I offered 7.5. They flat out rejected that, which is fair enough. I'll bump it up a little bit. I'll say 9 million. I just want them to give me a proper price. And we will have the opening training session for today's episode here. So Divock Origi, Oyo, Grujic, Gomez, and Karius all being trained here. Let's see how they performed. Let's see if they can go up overall wise. And Oyo, the only one going up slightly. Decent session, I guess. And another one of our Deadwood youth players, Jordan Williams, has moved to Grimsby Town. £200,000 for him. Good luck, mate. Okay, the deal is accepted from Southampton. I'm happy about that. £90,000, 3 years, important first team player. Let's see if we can get Van Dijk in nice and early. Transfer offers here. Lucas Leiva, Real Sociedad want our Brazilian defensive midfielder for $7.5 million, but I don't really want to sell Lucas Leiva. I think he's a quality rotational player to have. He's been at Liverpool for quite a while, and I'll never sell him. I want to use Unlucky at some point in this series. $31 million for Danny Sturridge. Inter Milan want him, but he is a player. I want to resurrect his career. He's been injury prone for quite a while, but I want to see if I can give him a chance, get him back into the top tier of the Liverpool squad. I'm going to keep him for at least this season. AC Milan accept $9 million for Donnarumma. Get in there. That is absolutely cheap as chips, and that is a great investment opportunity. So £20,000, 4 years, and I'll say squad rotation at the moment. Transfer offer for Divock Origi. Everton, no way am I selling Origi to our rival on Merseyside. Not a chance. Virgil van Dijk accepts our contract offer. That was nice and quick, so I'm going to accept it. It doesn't even take a hit into our total budget, really. So welcome our second signing for the Liverpool Dream Team career mode. Welcome to Liverpool, Virgil van Dijk.
Understand it, I'm a fucking bandit. Understand it, I'm a fucking bandit. Understand it, I'm a fucking bandit. Understand it, I'm a fucking I'm a fucking bandit, bandit. I'm a bandit. Bandit, I'm a fucking bandit. Understand it, I'm a fucking bandit.
So time for another training session here, a very attacking orientated training session. Origi, Firmino, Oyo, Grujic and Moreno. So let's see how the fellas go. Let's see if we can get Oyo up in overall. He's been very good, and he gets a D, but a lot of decent sessions there. 3A. Donnarumma accepts our contract offer. We have just gone bang bang with the transfers. 2 fantastic pickups, and I'm so excited. I've been wanting to use this guy for so long. Welcome, to Liverpool, a future superstar goalkeeper, Gianluigi Donnarumma. Get in there. Another transfer offer comes in for Lucas Leiva. A lot of Spanish clubs seem to want him, but I'm just going to flat out reject them. Should I sell him? It's difficult. I think I'll just reject him. I want to give him a bit of a chance. Although he is 29 years old. Oh well, I'll show him some loyalty. Transfer offer for Philippe Coutinho. Man City want him 46 million, but he is an untouchable. I definitely want to keep Coutinho in the dream team for a long time. So Pulisic is 74 rated. He's one of the players that I just want to keep for a long time. He's going to be a long-term investment. 17 years of age. I expect him and Donnarumma to be big name players for us in the coming season. So I kind of want to get rid of freaking Simon Mignolet, but I feel like he's worth more. I could do a straight swap. It's difficult. I'll put in the straight swap for Mignolet and Pulisic. I feel like Dortmund are probably getting the better value option right here, right now though, but in the future, Pulisic is going to be well worth it. And I need to get rid of Mignolet. He's taking up squad space. He's not in my future plans now that we have Donnarumma. Another transfer offer here for Divock Origi. Hamburg want him for 15.5 million, but I'm going to reject all offers for him. I'm interested to see if we can grow him in the coming seasons. Another training session here. Let me know in the comment section down below if you want me to show you every time I do a training session. They can get quite repetitive, but I think it's a little bit interesting to see how the players grow. So Divock Origi, Oyo Gomez, Alexander-Arnold, and for the first time, Gianluigi Donnarumma. I'm going to keep Donnarumma in every training session because training goalkeepers is so overpowered. Not a great session though. Okay, so Dortmund aren't accepted in Simon Mignolet. Fair enough, so other clubs are in for him, it says at the top. I'll put in an offer. I will say 5 million and see what they say. They want 9 million for Pulisic. I'm thinking I just flat out go and pay that because other clubs are in for him and he's going to be worth a lot more than 9 million in the future. I'm happy to put in a lofty price now, but it's going to be well worth it in the future. So I'll just flat out go and say 9 million. I was simming through and I saw training injury pop up, had a mini heart attack. It could have been worse. It's not great, however. James Milner has suffered a hyperextended knee. 3 weeks on the sidelines for him. That is not good heading into the Premier League season. But I'll tell you what is good heading into the Premier League season. Pulisic and Dortmund accept the transfer offer. 9 million, 30,000 a week he wants. I'm more than happy to pay that for him. This is all a long-term investment. 4 years. Squad rotation. We do need, yeah, I'll say sporadic. I'll say sporadic and see what he says. Come on. Accept it, son. He accepts it. Get in there. What a successful episode it has been so far. Our third signing for the episode. Welcome to the dream team, Pulisic.
To the track, back to the snap. 1-2 step, then gotta lean back. Back to the snap. Yeah. 1-2 step, then gotta lean back. Let's get it.
Okay, so the Liverpool board have just come to me saying, we at the club are all thrilled with the progress our youth academy has been having. We were hoping to sign a future star for our team and you have accomplished it. Get in there. Transfer offer for Kevin Stewart. Augsburg want him for 3.7 million. I'm considering selling him. We've got a lot of decent players in the midfield, but I don't want to sell him for cheap. I'll say 5 million, and I'm happy to come down a little bit. So Augsburg come back and say 4.2 million pounds. I'm considering just accepting that. I honestly don't have any plans for Kevin Stewart in the future, so I will accept that from Augsburg. Transfer offer for Nathaniel Klein. Man City want him, but he is a player that I have no intentions at all of selling, so we'll reject that. And Kevin Stewart has been sold to Augsburg ahead of the Arsenal game. No great loss there. Best of luck, mate. That's 3.2 million pounds now added to our piggy bank. Here it is, guys, the opening game as Liverpool manager, and boy oh boy, what a challenge we have ahead of us. Arsenal away at the Emirates. Not an easy start to our managerial career, but I am hopeful that we can come away with a great performance on match day 1. I'm interested to kind of figure out who our gun players are, where everybody's best at, what formation is going to suit us the best. The start of the season is an experimental process for me. So here is the Arsenal starting 11, Petr Cech, and between the sticks, Mesut Özil, Sanchez, Giroud, Koscielny. It's very, very similar to the side they rock in real life. So here is our starting 11 for the opening day of the season. Karius getting the start ahead of Donnarumma and Mignolet. Van Dijk making his debut. Marco Reus making his debut, and I have put Firmino up front at striker. They're on the attack here, Arsenal. Going through, Coquelin scores it! How has he scored that one? That is not a great start to our Liverpool career. 23 minutes into it, and we concede our first goal. I want to have a look at this on the replay. So, we were trying to mark them nice and tight. Some quick passing, and it's Van Dijk giving him the open shot. I've seen keepers save those type of shots before. I'm not going to blame it on Karius, but he probably should have done a bit better there. Now we have a challenge on our hand. Here we go. Coutinho. Going through to Firmino. Going through to Marco Reus. Can we get an opportunity? I see freaking Firmino. They scored no goal. What the hell? We got the goal. Marco Reus claiming it, but it's definitely an own goal. I was trying to whip it into Firmino, but they whip it off the chest. Koscielny and Petr Cech. That caught me by surprise. I was trying to go to Coutinho, sorry, not Firmino. And it's all tied up. That was easy. No. Van Dijk's injured. On his freaking debut, he goes down injured. I don't know how he did that. I'm going to bring on Dejan Lovren, but let's have a look on the replay and see how it happens. It hasn't been a very eventful game. What? He's just gone up for a header with Sanchez, fallen down awkwardly. I hope he's not out long. The injury curse, I hope it's not a regular occurrence. They're on the attack. I don't know where Alberto Moreno is, but we're going to go to Walcott with Matip, sorry. It's been quite a dull game. Cazorla getting past one, playing it through to El Neni. He shoots, great block from Lovren. Ramsey looking to steal it here. Lucas Perez going through to El Neni, save from Karius. Thank God he hit that one straight at him. Into stoppage time now. Arsenal looking to steal the points. It's been quite an even game. I'll take the draw. Good tackle from Lallana in what has been a shocker of a game. We lose it, but thank God. They call full time. A 1-1 draw, not the most eventful game to kick off the season. Not the best attacking performance from us either, but I feel like a draw was a fair result. A nice little introduction game. Let's hope they're not all this boring though. Okay, thankfully Van Dijk's injury is only a bruised shoulder. 9 days on the sidelines for him. I was really worried that the injury curse that we've had from previous career modes where we sign a new player and they get injured in the first or second game wasn't going to be a regular. Oh god. We'll have another training session here, fellas. Origi, Oyo, Gomez, Pulisic for the first time, and Donnarumma. Let's see if we can get players going up. I noticed that Donnarumma has gone up to a 78 overall. And that's a pretty average session. A lot of players going up in stats though, which is nice. You know what, fellas? That's gonna be where I end today's episode. We will kick off the next game with a matchup away again against Burnley. Let's see if we can perform a lot better than we did against Arsenal. But I think this has been a pretty successful episode. We've made 3 signings, which is great to see, and really didn't spend that much. But let me know now who you would like me to sign for the next episode, because I'm out of ideas. that Sacco for Van Dijk straight swap was a great idea, so shout out to the guy that left that. But anyways, fellas, if you enjoyed today's episode, make sure that you leave a like on the video. Also, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below if you are new around here. Make sure you check out my social media links, my Snapchat, my Instagram, and my Twitter. All three of those linked down below as per normal. But most importantly, fellas, I hope you have a fantastic day. It's been JarradHD here. I'm out. Peace.